Okay, everybody, welcome back to Coffee and Art in the Morning, now in the afternoon. So, earlier today, we did a video on a show on cutting some cameo files. And now I thought we would actually do a project, but we're going to make it into part two. So, we'll see how long it takes. We may not finish it because the thing I pulled out may take a while. So let me kind of slide that up there. I keep something like this here for the camera to focus on. So when y'all see this or this paper here a lot, it's because I keep it there for the camera to focus on. So anyway, we still got about 30 people here from leftover from this morning. Thanks, guys. And so in between, while I was rebooting the computer and whatnot, I found this. I went over in my chipboard books and little mini book area, and I came across this partial Tim Holtz pack. It doesn't have the ruler and the wing nuts, which I think originally came in this. And I don't even know how old this is. It's by Junkets, so it's been a while. But what they look like, this is the smaller version, and they come with like this kind of paper that has a flap on it, and then they come with the parts of a ruler and then the wing nut. So we made this a while back into a wing nut book for anybody that says witty quips, and so that's what goes in here. And so you see it's got the rulers and the wing nuts. Well, this one doesn't have the rulers and the wing nuts. So I thought we would still go ahead and decorate this and then just put some rings on it. So that's a plan for that. And then as far as what we are going to use to decorate it with, we thought about doing it with the paper. I still might use some of the Destinations paper, and I've got other Timmy stacks too. And he probably doesn't like it when we call him Timmy, but anyway, I also came across this calendar from last year, 2014, and y'all know that every February, the first week in February at Books a Million, well, at Barnes and Noble, they're already on sale for 50% off. All calendars are 50% off now. But at my Books a Million, the first week of February, all the leftover calendars go on sale for $3. All of them. The leather books, the stack ones, the wall calendars, all calendars are $3. That's when every year I go and stock up. And this is one that I got last year that I did not use. So this is 2014. So we're going to collage with it and with maybe some other papers and stuff too. So I'm just going to cut things out, tear things out. Not really, it's not going to be any kind of real plan. It's just going to be to use the images in here just to cover up these little file folder type booklet. And then I'll just use rings instead of the ruler and the wing nuts. I got, just regular little book rings. And so I thought that we could do that. Needs to be moved. Quips off the post-it notes. Yes, I know. I know they're all on post-it notes, Jean, all of them. They're just all on post-it. Because what happens is when somebody says something quippy, that's a combination of witty and a quip, right? Quippy. Anyway, I just stick them in here from the post-it notes from the show because that's where I get these is when we do our live shows. Okay. So I did not do my nails, so don't look too closely at them. All right. So I think maybe first off, these need to be painted. I don't know. I think maybe, steampunk is, it's got distress stuff, but it's also, I don't, I want it to be more like, for instance, here, look at this very sci-fi looking kind of, I guess the best way for me to kind of describe what the steampunk era, it's kind of like Victorian. It's kind of like if you ever saw The Time Machine with Rod Taylor, the old Time Machine. That's kind of what it reminds me of. So, this kind of thing I thought would be, and then what, they're all dressed in Victorian. So it's kind of Victorian meets sci-fi. And I really like this image. This would be cool, like on the front, like maybe them looking in, like into the book. And also we could do the book. We could do it so that the rings are at the top and then this opens like a book. I almost kind of like that better, So it's kind of like a book and the rings could be on the top. I think we'll go with that. Brad's Yeah, that would be good too, Jean, because these pages are already scored because they're made to have the ruler there. Good idea, Jean. We're going to find some giant metal brads. And I do have metal stuff too. Oh, goodness. How am I going to get to it? Okay. Hang on. Do I have the brads in here? I'm not even sure if they're in this big box. I haven't used them in a while. But that would be better, Jean, to have brads holding it together instead of rings. It would just be more stable. All right, so we're going to go with that. And anything else y'all think might go with it, we'll add to it as well. So I'm going to get my big box of brads and see what the biggest. I have some black and brown that are not huge, but I'm thinking something really big old brads. I don't want just the plain silver or gold looking ones. Oh, here, these might, we'll see. Might go with some, they don't look very steampunk, but they're big. Okay, let's see. I got these two choices. Let me see if I got anything on the other side. It's one of those double-sided plastic totes. Let's see. And then I've got my big metal. I got some of those tie book rings. All right, hang on. Let me get my metal box. All right, so between all this, we should find something. All right, so I'm thinking that was a good idea, Jean. So I have my big box of metal here too. We'll keep that off to the side. But I have these just regular black brads. They're kind of tiny, and I think they may be really too small if we start getting this book a little thick. And then these don't really look steampunky, but they're larger. There's a brown one, there's a black one, and a white one. We could go with brown, black, and a white. Let's see if I don't have any. There's two. Oh, there's another. Okay, I got 3 black ones. We'll go with those for now. We can always change it out. And I'm not going to seal it up right now anyway. All right, so we'll go with these black ones. So let me just kind of show you here what it'll look like when we're done, like that. Okay. Well, I think they're good enough. What I'll do, Jean, so they're pretty. I'll also tape them, after I put them in the, fold them over. I'll tape them with some clear tape or something and maybe some washi tape, just make it look pretty at the back. So we'll go with those 3, okay? So let me put those right over here where we don't lose them. So that is settled. Yeah. All right, so I also have a big box of metal stuff. And it's not just metal, it's other kinds of things like that. Just all kinds of like keys and jewelry and junk. Oh, look, I even got one of those Timmy things there. So it's, we can find some accessories if we need to. But it's going to take a while just to do the painting and the collaging. And we may not even get that done today. So I don't know, we'll see. All right, so let me kind of move. I can move this piece of paper as long as I got something here to keep the camera focused. All right, we ready to dig into some paint and well, we'll see, Jean. We'll see how it goes. All right, a sip of coffee here. Let me put my wingnut book up here on the shelf again, and we'll just go for it. But I think it'll be good like this way, so that it's almost book. Well, no, then I can't open it because it has to go this way. So if I don't put it on rings, if I seal it up, it can't be this way. In other words, if I put the brads on it like this, then the book, it has to go this way. You know what I mean? The book will have to go this way because otherwise it's cumbersome. If I put rings on it, Just grab one here. Then the book can flip all the way over, and you can open it and do that. But you can't do that. It'll be really tight. You know what I'm saying? So that's the choices we have. 3 rings and going to the top, or the brads this way and doing this. What do y'all think? Rings or brads? Because one's going to be portrait and one's going to be landscape. So I have to know before we start collaging. What do y'all think? This way with rings, or this way with brads? Brads? I got 1 vote for brads. Colleen's not sure. Okay, so the brads, and have it go this way and have things flap down. That'd be fine. I mean, I don't mind either way. Okay, so we're going with the brads. All right, let me arrange that. All right. So I think now for the color scheme, I think we want to go with black, burgundy color, maybe a gold or some kind of a metallic. I think we'll go with royal ruby metallic, some copper color and burgundy, black. Let's see, what other colors do we want? Hey, Miss Anita K. Yeah, this is part 2. All right, so, and then maybe I don't know if I want a yellow ochre. Because we need a little something to brighten it up. I'll pull that just in case. We'll go with the ochre. All right, so these are the colors that we're going to go with for now anyway. Metallic, it's called royal ruby, but it's like a copper color, metallic, and a deep burgundy, true ochre, black. We'll see what else. All right, but we're going to start with, we're going to collage some stuff down first because we can do that pretty quick, I think. All right, so get the heat gun at the ready, the matte medium in our Dawn dish. This is golden matte medium. Love my golden matte medium. Thank you, Golden called me. And we just put it in a Dawn dishwasher bottle because then you can just squeeze out however much you want. And I'm probably going to need quite a bit. So let me just get quite a bit out for now. We can always get more out. All right. Because we're going to collage first and then paint on top. It's going to keep, well, I don't know how much attention. Y'all, this is, y'all see me do a lot of this before. We'll see how it turns out. We're just going to roll with it. All right, so let me get my glue brush. And we might find some other things to add to it. It doesn't have to be just this one calendar. All right, I'm rolling over some paper. I'm rolling over a little bird. Dropped one of our birds from earlier. Okay. We got some baby wipes. All right, so I know that I want to start, I want this couple kind of on the front. And, part of him, he's going to have to get cut down because she's covered up with, and I like to tear whenever possible. But I do need to I want to save that. It's better if when you're collaging is to tear as much as possible because it will blend better with the paint. Okay, so let me kind of, so let's see how, all right, so we're going to put them on the front. Let me just see how much I can fit of them. Okay, can't fit too much. They're going to have to get cut down. Make sure he fits. Okay, let me just move one. And I think what we'll kind of do is maybe get them laid out a little bit. Well, maybe not. I'll just go for it. But I also like the idea of maybe they're looking at something, you know, one of these here, like this. And this is just a calendar from last year. And we're just going to turn it into a little book. I mean, it doesn't really look like they're looking up at that. Oh, you know what would be good is on the inside. Now, this is the other thing. How much do I want to cover the insides too? Because then that means 16 pages. Now, it's even more than that if I do backs. There's 6 of these. So I definitely think we're not going to finish this, guys. Hey, Lynn. I can pretty much say we're not going to finish this. Okay. Just, I think we want that kind of flying this way up in this space. All right. Well, let's just go for it. I'm not going to talk about it. We'll just go for it. I need a card to scrape, though. iTunes card or something here. All right, so let's just, I think I'll just go ahead and I'm not going to talk about it. We're just going to go for it. I do need another piece of paper under this, though, because I'm going to be making a mess. Let me get a, hang on, I need a paper under it. Preferably something, let me get a piece of black paper or dark brown or purple. So that the camera doesn't get mad at me. Let's see. Hang on, guys. I can't find a piece of black 12 by 12 paper anywhere in this room. Really? Here's a dark blue. Let's see what that does. As long as it doesn't mess with the camera. I think that'll work. All right. So if y'all want to ask me anything or talk, just put it in caps so I know y'all are talking to me or talking at all. All right. So whenever I collage anything, I always put it on the back, on the substrate, whatever it is, on the back of the image, and then over the top as well. Okay. And then I take a card and just smash it down. Then you won't get wrinkles, or you're less likely to get wrinkles. You got leftover, just kind of. So we're just going to make a little kind of steampunkish type. Let's see, I want to kind of tilt that, I think. Oh yes, I'll use the eyeball. I'm going to put that on the front, I think. All right, so, but I'm going to have to get the heat gun because I'm going to have to make sure and dry this. This is a folder type book. So I don't want to close this up and start mashing on the top because then I'll just glue these 2 pages together, you know? But I think I do want to put that. I want this on the cover. That'll be a good cover, won't it? And then we're going to put other things. We can stencil and do other things around it. All right, but then when you open the first flap, you see this couple looking up at something there like that. So we're going to put that on that side. Then I'm just going to throw away, there's a little bit of something that might be good, but I just throw away everything else. All right, let me grab the heat gun. And have to just dry in between. That's when I can catch up on chat. And I don't know if we'll get all pages front and back done in a couple hours or whatever, but we can try. All right, so that's dry enough where nothing's going to stick. Put this up. And I'm just going to glue some images down first. Then I can go back, add some more. I'm just kind of using this calendar right now. It doesn't mean that we can't use other things. But I just want to get something on every page. Okay. Now let me dry that. There's going to be a lot of drying here. So just when you see this coming, just know it's a heat gun time. It doesn't take long because I've scraped off the excess. You know, it's not like real heavy coated left to sit on there. All right, so here's the first page, and we go like this. It'll be the back of that page. So now I want to find something just a little. Here's a piece of some kind of lightning thing. Another piece of some machinery. We'll just go with those two things. I'm not going to overthink this. I'm not trying to necessarily make up any story to go with this. It's just steampunk themed book. You know, that's all it is. Just like a little themed book. I'm not going to try to make a story on every page, and definitely not trying to make a story page by page. Although, hey, you never know. Never know what'll happen. Okay, let me dry that. All right, set this one aside. There's page 1. We've got 6 of these to do. Okay, so here's a little something here. And here's a little something else. And there's nothing else in there I want. Here's a little piece of lightning. That'll be good. All right. So maybe we'll put the lightning coming out of that little piece of machinery there. Need something more though. We need some more bigger things. All right, so I'm just going to look through the calendar and see what we have. I haven't looked at this calendar. There's a picture of Edgar Allan Poe. Should we just put Poe in there? We're gonna put a picture of Poe with. Okay, here we go. We got Poe. We're gonna put this little helmet on. I can't stop myself from making a story. We're gonna put this piece of whatever ship on his head, and then I think we're gonna put some lightning. I can't help it, can I? I just can't help it. I have to. When they go together, they go together. You know, what can you say? All right, so. Okay, it's a little too piece there. All right, let's see. Here's a little cog, some little wheel thing. We'll put that down here. And I haven't even pulled, you know what? I need to pull out some clocks and watches in my own stash. You know, my own clock and watch stash. This needs to go on a different piece. That's what we'll do. All right, let me get my watches out. Some watch magazines or something here. I like this one here. That's a good one. Not for this page. Use that. All right, so let me pull out a couple. Let me see. Oh, here's a good one. So it's gold. So we're gonna. Okay, again, doesn't need to go on this page because I got this cog down here. I'm going to take that off. I'm not liking that. I want this watch. I want this piece of watch. All right, inside, we'll put another piece of a, and you know we're going to paint on this too, so it's all going to get painted in, blended in. All right, let's see what else we have. Maybe we got that up there, and we got this down here. I'm really trying not to overthink it. I just want to make this little mini book. Oh, hey Joe. Anybody else popped in? Thanks everybody for being here. Hopefully, I got to remember to keep down here on the camera, in the camera. All right, let's see here. I'm not liking this. Looks a little folk arty to me for what we're doing. So I think we're kind of done with that page. Okay, this has got some circus type things on there. But I like this old plane. I'm going to tear out this vintage plane. I don't really want the elephant and circus theme. But I like this old, this. I'm going to have it kind of flying here up over this little moon thing here. All right, let me get out some more matte medium. Something up there. I want to tie in some of the maroon on every page. You know, I want to tie it in the color on every page. Because if you color will make something cohesive. All right, heat gun. We're going to get to every page in the calendar, even if I have to go back and re-add more stuff. I'm just going to try to get stuff rolling here. Don't panic. Don't panic, people. I know the frog is in his TV. You girls are hilarious. Okay. All right. All right. So, we got our Poe on the front there, and then this is going to go this way. All right, I want to make sure we get everything going the same direction. Okay, I'm going to pass the rest of that the circus type thing. All right, so we also have things like buildings with wheels and tanks and things. I think what I'm going to do is going to cut part of this off. I do kind of like this building. Let's take a little bit of that. Almost could make it into like a castle type thing on something. You know, just a little bit of that. Don't need any other thing on that. And then we can put it, instead of like a train wheel or anything like that under, we'll keep the wheels for something else. We don't need anything else here. And another piece of a watch. We just kind of go through here. Ah, this is a good one. No panic, not enough energy. Don't say not enough energy, Jean. You're going to make me like wind down before we're done. We can't do that. We can't do that, Jean. Okay, it's not going to fit. We don't have much. Well, maybe I could fit it on there. We don't have a lot of space on these little folder book things here. Okay, we'll go with that. Save this for another page. Jean goes, I'm going to take a nap while I watch your show, Dee Dee. Is that okay? All right, Jean, you worked hard today. Go take a nap. No, she didn't really say that. Teasing her. I know, Jean. I'm so teasing you. Although I have been known to put Jean to sleep on my streams, which that's okay. She works hard. So I'm just scraping off all the excess matte medium. And then that makes it, there's no lumps, bumps. It's very as flat as a pancake, which is what I want. Heat gun. Oh wait, see now did I do, oh no, that's right. It goes this way. Yeah, okay, we're good. I had, oh no, did I do it upside down already? All right, so there's the second page. Okay, so we got page, I actually like him on the cover. I think I'm going to put, I don't know, I kind of like the eyeball on the cover too, but I like Poe. And I guess we'll go with the eyeball, then the couple, and then that, and then there's Poe. Then that opens up to that, and then we got that. All right, let's go on to the next page. Okay. Don't want any more of the building. Throw that to the side. Don't want that. They'll go in my scrap pile. Let's see what else we got here. Everybody's loving the steampunky looking frog. Oh, here, this is good too. Uh-oh, I tore it. Oh, well, I'm going to have to put it back together because I really want that little... Okay. I tore the little front end off of that little copper ship. Some little steampunk type ship. See, like this. That's cute. And we can always put... Let's see. Go back to some watches. Hey, Tam. Oh, here, this is a good one. This got lots of mechanics in it. Look at that. Struck the gold mine. See, you don't look at, see, I'm not looking at like as a watch. I mean, look, this could be so many things. I mean, of course, the parts with the hands on them and stuff. But I'm just thinking we could put this together and make this bigger, more something. See, look. See, we just made it all bigger and everything. All right. So we just built a whole little plane thing there. And see, collage, not only can it be what you're doing at the time, I moved my nose there. Not only can it be what you're doing at the time, but you can get ideas from it for other projects. It doesn't have to just end here. Heat gun. A Borg watch. Yes, Noodle. Okay, get some of the excess glue off. All right, now inside. I kind of like, it's all kind of black and white. We'll use that if we have to because I can paint it if we need it, but we got so much other stuff here. Here's the frog that everybody's wanting me to throw in here. Okay, but he won't fit, obviously. This is almost, well, let's see how I can work him. I mean, you almost want to keep the whole thing, but there's just no way. So we're gonna tear. All right, let me kind of cut it. I don't want to cut his little face there accidentally. All right, so we can do something like when this opens, it may be the next one. I think maybe the next book, let's put him on the next one where he's like looking, let's see. Or do I want them together on here? Okay, Jean, are you tweeting me? And then let's take his legs. So we're going to have to like make his body a little, take away some of his body because he's so big. All right, so let's bring him down here. Gotta have him fit. So you can still see he's a frog, but we got to kind of get rid of some. So when this opens up like that, let me cut a little bit. I'll keep a little bit of that cog. Like that cog. A little wheel there and a wheel here. A little writing there. We'll keep that. Okay, so let's see. More matte medium. You like watching my collage process? Okay. Well, have y'all not seen Kathy Arbor? She did a YouTube where she did the process, and she said Dee did this particular show over here, and she linked it. But she did the process that we did last week, and oh my gosh, y'all have to go watch Kathy Arbor's video. Please bookmark it. Go watch it. She did amazing. It just shows you that anybody can do it if you just, put a little practice and a little effort. And she watched the show where I did the step by step and talked about each. I got to remember to come down here. Sorry, guys, I keep going off camera. And she did step by step, and it was so cool. Okay, so right in here, I don't know, or maybe on top here, or part in here, I think I want to, let's see, I don't really need that writing. I don't need the circus people. We'll use part of the frog on something else. Another piece of a watch here. So I want to keep that from that other one. That. So I need a little, perfect. Just opened it up and found one. I just want a little piece of a watch here. So anyway, it looked amazing. Kathy did amazing. All right, so I'm just going to add a little piece of, so to kind of connect them there. Now I do need to trim this little at the fold. There we go. All right, let me smash it out. Keep going. Wasn't it a good video? Yeah, if you just look up Kathy Arbor with a K, Kathy Arbor. You'll find that's her name. It's easy to find her. We're making a little collage book with the leftover Timmy folder booklet thing with like a partial book. And we're doing collage. Okay, so there's that one. You open it up to that. And we're going to paint it and all. There's 6 folder thingies. And we're going to do all 6 of them. All right, this is part 2. If y'all missed, we did a cameo show earlier. Like a 2-hour something show, cameo show. Cameo, cutting out. You don't need that. Here's a good piece of a watch here. We'll keep that. Don't need this. All right, back to the calendar. Let's see what else we can find. And I know a lot of the steampunk, they do from the Victorian, they do the hot air balloon type thing. But I don't really want, well, I guess it could be part of a story. We'll see. It'd be a good excuse to put some water on something. So we'll just use that. What's this? Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. All right, so we're just going to glue that down on this back side of this one. We'll see if we can work that in. I said I wasn't going to do a story, but when you start seeing the images, it's like, oh my gosh, I want it to be a story. All right. got a lot of excess there, so. And then a lot there too. All right, let's dry this. All right, there's 3 pages. Or was that 4? That must have been 4. 1, 2, 3. No, I mean, I thought we had 6 pages. I'm only counting. Oh, there it is. Yeah, we got 3 more. Okay. So here's the front. Oh, wait. Now, why does this one go that way? Look. We got 3 pages that fold down. And 3 pages that fold out, which is fine. But I want to intersperse them. You know, I want to have them in between. Like this one will go down like that. This one can go out. Okay, well that's interesting because I did not know that 3 of the pages fold out and 3 of the pages fold down. Okay, back to the calendar. Oh wait, we got a little bit of frog legs left somewhere. Where'd that frog, the rest of that frog go? Let's use the rest of him. There's some wheels and some cogs. Let's use these wheels. And this. We'll use those pieces. Not on the same one. All right, so this folds out. So we need to do like maybe this, and then on the inside, another watch. Watch part. Hard to break habits. Yes, to make a story. I know. It is hard. Okay, this is cool too. I think what we'll do is we'll have this on the front. This one's going to open up so we can have a little bit more longer piece. All right, I'm going to have to cut this because I don't want to lose that edge there. This, it's almost like Jules Verne. I don't know if that's who this is supposed to be. I'm not reading the calendar notations. I'm just ripping, but it's undersea with octopus and sea creatures. All right, but I'm gonna have to cut it down. Okay, we're just gonna have to just have his head. All right, maybe we'll put a watch. So he'll do something like that. I can't help it. All right, so we're going to put him on the front of this page, and then we'll open up to something going on here. All right, so I need a small piece of a clock or a watch for his head. Looking over here in the magazine. Oh, this one's good. It's got, no, it looks too army green. Let's see. Oh, here we go. No, it's too big. Got to have something small. Although I'm going to want to use this one. That's another page. Just talking out loud. I'm trying not to really hurry, but kind of hurry. You know what I mean? Burn. Oh, here we go. All right. Good size right there. All right, so this will work. Okay, back to the glue edge. And then we still got to paint everything. All right, take the card and smash it all down. Get all that gun. It's another Timmy's great uncle. Yeah. Bye, Noodle. Well, it's not about the watches, it's about time. You know, what it represents. All right. So now, so this is on the front, and then we're going to open this up and have, I'm going to put that upside down like that, I think. No, maybe, because that almost looks like we could have some buildings on top of that. And then, let's see what else. Don't need that. Maybe some of these little leftover fish. I mean, I almost want to go and get some fish out of another, you know, some more images. I think we'll do that. Do you want it this way? Kind of want it that way, I think. There's some tails and tendrils. Maybe we can do this. Just so that it looks like a bunch of fish all jumbled up, maybe. Or maybe this way and this way. Kind of like that. Okay, and then this. And then another piece of something. I'm going to take a little of that top. So a little more room at the bottom. And let's see. Even got a little steampunk looking tractor there. Don't want this yet. I'll put that over there. Here's this. All right, I know what. We'll use her. I'm going to use her. He's going to be dreaming and thinking. Yes, Jean? Are you are you tweeting me? Oh, just kidding. I know it's probably not Jean. We'll have her fan. Where's my scissors? Okay. No, I still like it this way. Okay, there we go. Take a little excess paper off. Okay, I'll glue this down. Need some more matte medium. Bye, Nikkei. Thanks, guys, for hanging out. I mean, this is like our just been streaming all day. I gotta finish my canvas today. All right. All right. Well, I'm glad y'all can just work along, do something, you know, do whatever you're working on. That's what I do when I'm working. I watch recordings and whatever's on, you know. Okay. Get the heat gun. Is this the last one, or I got one more? No, I got one. I feel like I got two more. Oh, yeah, it's nice to have company as well. I know. All right, so then we got to do something on. There's the front. You open this one, goes this way, and then it goes that way. Because I don't know, I didn't know that they did, three of them one way and three of them the other. Okay, so let's just, I don't need this lady anymore. Don't need that. This is totally not going to go. This is kind of like, like a comic kind of thing. It's not going to go. We'll save that for something else. Now this will go. Little robot guy and some of this stuff from Zone to Zone, the latest airship, something like that. We're going to just cut it in different segments or tear it in segments and remake it. We'll have this little robot guy. And then this ship, we're going to have them on different pages too. I'm not sure about these guys at the North Pole or something. All right, so we want this. These can go on the next page. Don't want that. I like this. I like this. Let me cut so I don't tear the words. All right, so I like this. We'll put that in the next page then. All right, so nothing for the back of this yet. I think maybe we'll just do a cog or a wheel on the back here. Can always go back and add more if the paint doesn't fill it up like we want. All right. I'll show you all the pages here in just a minute that we have so far. I have to get out my fingernail polish remover to get the excess dried matte medium off. All right, so there's that page. Let's see. I'm going to intersperse the flap out and the flap downs. All right, so we still got two more pages here, guys. I'm trying to kind of crack a lack. All right, so I'm going to go with this on this page, but I'm going to put some more stuff with it. Heat gun. Yeah, the colors are going to be black, maroon, yellow ochre, and copper. Paint. The paint is. I already have the paint picked out. here. Put that upside down. Put this on the back. I have that together. And it's just fun to play like this because you get ideas. You know, it's you know, even if it doesn't turn into something like a photo album or something like that, it's still fun. You get all kinds of ideas just by playing like this. Don't need that. Need another piece of a watch, a small something. Well, I like this, but I want just the cogs. Whoops, let's cut that out. So what I want is just these cogs around it, 'cause this is going to get painted, so it doesn't matter about the little bit of white showing. Oops. Heat gun. Do I have to keep saying that? Does it bother anybody when I turn it on? Maybe I'll make a point of stenciling today. I don't always do that, and sometimes I think, oh, we should have stenciled on there. Okay, so here we go. We got this, we got that. Now let me turn it over and do something right here. I think I'll go for just a nice big. I really need some more like people or a little bit more if I'm trying to, well, I said I wasn't going to try to tell a story. Hard not to. All right, let's see real quick. I have some people on like every other page. I mean, look, seriously, the calendar's down to the covers. The covers, and then we didn't use this. We did not use this, which I guess we could use some, part of that. Let's see. Gotta make it fit. It's the top of the edge there. And cut that down, cut this down to make it fit on the page. Okay. zoomed in. I guess I could zoom in one more. I mean, you see all the mess. And after I do this last one, then I'll zoom in. So you can see, maybe see the painting part a little better. All right, so here we go. We got that, and then this flips over that away, okay? Last one of these little flap books here. Then we're gonna all right, so I've got this other piece of metallics here. Let's see, or cogs and metals and something. I just got some of that. No, I don't really want that. Let's see, I want more of this steampunk looking machinery. That's the word I'm looking for. So we'll take a piece of machinery here. I need some people. I'm out of people. I need to find some more Poes or something. Edgar Allan Poe. All right. So I'm going to have that. I need a piece of a watch under there. Let's see. I'll make this look like a wheel. Where's scissors? I want this way. I think I want it this way. Yeah, I want it this way. I don't think so, Carrie. This is from a calendar from last year, so I don't think it's anything like that just came out, you know. She would have a Poe book. I probably do have a Poe book somewhere, but I don't know that, you know, not every book I have is for cutting up, you know. Some Tesla would be good. I think I gave my Tesla books to Cam. Not for cutting up, but because he was interested in Tesla. Okay, so let's see. Then that we got a little bit more mechanics here. I really do. I need some kind of person or something. Okay, I'm done with that. I need some people. I need to find something with a person. And it's not going to be in this calendar because I've used everything out of it, I think. I've used all 8 people. I don't want an elephant. I've used everything in there as far as any kind of people go. Let's see. All I need is like 1 or 2 things. I got to get some of this glue off my hands anyway. I'm trying to think of where I can just grab some people. I got to grab some people real quick, people. Let me look at my drawer right here. All right, let's see. I'll find something real quick. Let's see. All right, I'm going to go with that. One second. I'm digging in my people drawer. somebody had made like a clip art. I'm guessing. I mean, if it's not Poe, it looks a lot like him. But it looks like there's my faux Poe. Oh my goodness, that's just too good. I don't know if it's him, but it looks like him. And I won't, I'll just paint out the white aura thing that I'm, that needs to go in the wingnut book if I do say so myself. Okay. Actually, I think I'm going to just trim this out and give it to him like a little helmet. There we go. There we go. Okay, I like that. All right. Isn't anybody else laughing at the faux Poe? Oh my goodness, that's just funny. All right, so I want to put that down, and then I cut that so his head can fit in there. And then I'll put a piece of a, what do I have here? Do I need another watch something? I know, Jean. Okay, now I need another piece of a watch. Let's see. It needs to be the right color. Oh my goodness. Oh, this one will work. Got a little excess glue going on here. I kind of like the leftover circle of this. I'll put that on the next person over here. All right, so I have her. She's from a magazine, but I really like her. I think I'm going to use her facing, she's going to face Poe. And I think I'm going to put this on her. Let's see, how do I want to do this? Okay. A little more glue. I just want to put a person in here. Oh, got to move her down. She doesn't have room for her hair thing. Scissors, scissors, scissors. All right. It's all going to get painted too, guys. All right, now I don't want to throw, that's a good image to keep right there. So keep that. I also pulled up her just in case, just in case I had to have something. All right, heat gun. It's got a little blobby right there. Mash that down. I'll zoom in here in a second, guys. Well, we're whipping through this book, aren't we? I got one page left, right? No? Yeah, the back. I'm going to put a watch on the back. I've got a mess here. I'll use that on the back. Okay. All right, so we got that. That's the front, then this goes like that. All right, one more. Let me get all the rest of that up. Last gluage, I think, for now. I mean, we can always add something with some Eileen's tacky later if we need to. But this has got the base of it. I mean, it's supposed to just be a little steampunk type book, and in a quick 2-hour project. Have we gone to 2 hours yet? How long have we been on this one? An hour and 10 minutes. That's pretty good. Uh-oh, I lost my chat. Hang on. Get my people back. Hang on. All right. Get my chat back there. Okay. Let's get the scroll all the way down. Okay, there we go. I'm going to move the magazine. I'm going to move the extra images. I'm going to move all the extra little bits out of my way. There we go. My fingernails are totally coated with matte medium. All right, so let's go ahead. Let me put my glue away. Glue brush back in the water. Sip of warm coffee. All right, put the matte medium away for now. Fresh baby wipes. Is that Jean tweeting me? I just like saying that. I know it's not. Okay. Oh, I got to get another tray for paint. All right, let me zoom in one. Seriously, I don't know who's, if that's any of y'all tweeting me, I'm not looking. Bye, Tam. All right, let's see here. Let's zoom in. Refocus. Where's my card here? Come on. I know you want to focus. Trying to get it to focus, guys. Okay, I think that's focused. I don't know. I don't know. All right. Seriously, I have no idea. Somebody's tweeting me though. I'm not looking. All right, let me peek at the iPad. Let's see who it is. Sharon, Persimmon Sharon. Oh, it went away. Yeah. Hi, Sharon. If you're not, I mean, maybe she's watching from afar. So, hi, Sharon. I mean, I know she's afar, but okay. All right. So, let's get the book. Now, the last 3 of these, I'm not going to put them in some kind of story order. I just want them in every other one because we got 3 of these. Other than the first page, we know that we want the eyeball goes this way. And then I want a page that goes outward. Then I want a page, where's my Poe? Where'd Poe go? Where did Poe go? Poe is good for some puns. We got Pogo, we got Faux Poe. I gotta write those down. Okay. All right, wait, now lost track. Where is Poe? Where did he go? Where did Poe go? There he is. Where did Poe go? Okay. All right, so there he is. So this one flaps down. This one flaps out. Here's Poe. Poe flaps down. And then I need one that flaps out. This one. And then, because then we'll have this, we'll have that faux Poe at the very back. This one folds down. This one, okay, there we go. Got the book together. I know, right, guys? I'm cracking myself up. All right, so here's what we got. I'm going to try to hold it here like we have the brads already stuck in because we got to paint, so we can't put it together yet. All right. Well, I don't need this now because I'm going to paint. Let's just get rid of that. Okay. Because I don't care if paint gets on it. All right. So here we go. All right. So here's the front of the book. All right. And it goes like this. And I know it's going to glare. It goes that way. And it goes like this. And it folds over. And this one comes down. And back over. And this one goes out. And this one comes down. Look how that all goes together. We're going to paint that together like one big thing. There. And then this one comes out. Okay, there we go. So there's our little steampunk. Hey Sharon, you made it in. Okay. All right. Now, I'm going to try to do this kind of fast. I probably won't talk. I just want to, here's the thing right now. For about 5 or 10 minutes, I'm just going to try to get rid of the cardstock. I'm just going to put out some colors, a black. Let me get my pokey tool. I'm just going to try to, right now, just get rid of all the color. I mean, the cream color. All right, so I'm going to put out quite a bit of black. Here's the colors we're using. I won't use the copper yet. We'll use copper for accent at the end, okay? Then I'm going to use maroon. Let me shake that up better. I'm going to use deep burgundy. And I'm going to use some ochre. So those are the colors that we're going to use. And then with, we'll do some other little fun stuff, maybe with the metallic, some stenciling, or something else afterward. But I'm going to try to just like whip through this, okay? The manila. Thank you, Jean. The manila. I'm going to try to whip through getting the manila, but I don't want to lose the order that I've got these in either. So I'm going to kind of like go like a little assembly line. All right. Do I want to do finger painting or do I want to do a brush? I could probably go faster with, maybe I want to do some scraping. No, I'll do the scraping afterward, but I don't want to forget. So let me pull out my little palette knife. We're going to do some scraping textury stuff afterward. I think I just want to put them up here, pull one down at a time. Let's go with the brush. There's a lot of space. Let me get a brush here. Just get a nice flat. Let me open up my water there. Move the paints. Move that. Scrunch up my water a little closer. All right, so here we go. We ready? All righty. All right, now I know I want the binding side to be all black. Well, no, I think I'm going to end up putting some metallic on there, at least on the top one. On the top one, I want metallic because those black brads are going to show. All right, so I think I'm going to just do this, and then I'll go in with some finger painting. Okay, so I'm going to do both. I've got to get a baby wipe handy here. Now remember, because it's totally coated with matte medium, it's all coated with matte medium, so I can go over these images and lose the images a little bit. I'm just trying to get a lot of the black kind of based in. But because I have it covered with matte medium, I can go back with the baby wipe and get rid of, you know, some of the paint on the areas that I don't want. Y'all follow? You know what I mean, Vern? And then I'll go back with some other things like my texturing, and we'll do some other stuff. Okay. Now, what I'm going to have to do, I'll just hit it with the heat gun every time, because otherwise I don't want to lose my place and stuff. All right, so here's our base coat for the first page. Okay. If it gets a little too busy, I can just kind of But I kind of want that. I want them looking at something, activity going on. And I know you can't see it very well because it's on there. See how it kind of comes together? All right, let me hit it. I'm going to hit each page with a heat gun. And I'm going to turn it over and do the others. It's going to take me a few minutes, guys. You know what I mean? And it is on kind of thick. I put my paint on a lot thicker than I do the matte medium. And especially since they're insides of full, insides, I don't want them to stick together. So I got to be careful of that too. All right, so this is the first page and this is the back page. So I can't really do it like this because the one would be upside down. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this and then turn it over and do that. Okay, so I'm only going to work on this right here. All right. So I'm just kind of getting the bulk of, and I can do this though. I can do the flap. All right, now I'm going to go in with my finger and just kind of do a little. Remember, I'm trying to make everything is going to be cohesive by the three colors, the three main colors, the black, the maroon, okay, and then a little bit of the yellow ochre. Now, if I don't want to do every page looking like a lot of activity, because then it's going to be, there's no place for anything to be like calm. Like maybe on the people, I won't do it so like, because I'm still going to do stars and stuff like that, and I don't want it to get too crazy. You'll be going through the book going, oh my gosh, I'm hyper by the end of looking at that. All right, so let me dry this. Make sure this side's still dry, not getting in, dragging through any paint there. All right, so now we have this, and now I need to do that. So I'll just go ahead and open it up just so I can do that area. Okay. I'm just putting the black down and adding some. And you can see I can just kind of like make more of one color or less of one color as I'm doing the blending out and all. And then if I get some paint too much in one place, I can just go in with a baby wipe and kind of wipe that out. Now I think on this one I'm just going to kind of blend in a little bit of that ochre. I'm not going to have this one be like wild. I'm going to have it more flowy. Okay, so you see how that's a little bit more flowy than erratic. All right, let me dry that. And we have our first one done. Oh, well, we have the first one base coated. I still want to go in there with other things. And we're at an hour and a half. I don't want to spend more than another hour. So whatever we got done in the next hour, then that's what I'm going to stop. I might go in and like work a little more detail on one or two of these. But I don't, I really like to get it done in an hour. We'll see. All right, so here we go. So there is the first one. Now remember that it's going to have brads through all the pages. So here we go. We got this, and we got that. That's page 1. And there's 6 of these. All right, so let me put that one aside. Let's come on down. All right, now this one flaps out. So let me go ahead and do the inside of this one first, because I really like to, I want to get these, the place where they're braided together. So I'm just going to like get the bulk of the background done here. Go in with some and then wherever there's too much, like on her, I'll just go in and wipe away. And some places, like right around her face, you really, might need to use a brush to get in there. But I'm trying to make this kind of quick. I need another baby wipe here. Just to make it kind of a quick little steampunk book where we can go and add some brads or a little bit of metal or something. This would have been a good place for some Payne's Gray right here, but I'm just sticking with these colors because we're kind of trying to whip through it. Can put some water in there or something after a while if we have time. Maybe make this one look like it's kind of flowing across the page like this. All right, so we're going to call that the inside there. Now I can go back when we get a little further on, if we have time, and turn this into like water and a reflection and other things going on. We'll just see how much time we have. See how it looks like that? To me, this is like looks like the inside of a cave, like not hieroglyphs, but a carving in a cave there. I can make it a little darker right there. All right, so this is the front and that's the back, but I'm going to go ahead and just, because this doesn't really have much to say back here, it's just a piece of a watch, I'm just going to go ahead and do both. And this one goes out anyway, it doesn't fold up so that it's not upside down, All right. Go through a lot of baby wipes when you do this too. I'm going to have to get out some more. All right, let's see. This one goes around. Okay, there's that one. more black paint. Thanks, Colleen. All right. Now this is the back and it's upside down, so I don't want to get too, it's upside, well, I can see real easily it's upside down because there's a building right there, but I want it to, you know, not look, and I'm going to add other things to this this is just, like I said, this part is just getting rid of all the manila, right, Jean? And I'm going to add copper, and so, I mean, I have it in my head a little further along than I'm doing right this second, but I just want to get rid of the manila right now. Thanks, guys. Yeah, Poe's head does. You see, but I can see things coming out like sparks or lightning coming out of that thing on the top of his head. But I'm not going to get into the details till I finish base coating all 6 folders. And then I can put it together and, you know, play with more detail. All right, so now this goes like this. All right. I gotta tell you, I am whipping through this. I am whipping through it. Oh. Let's see how it comes right off the paint. And the only reason it does that is because the golden matte medium. So I can get rid of all the edges. And also because it's torn, it blends better. Okay, but go through a lot of baby wipes. I think I'll just carry that down there. Thanks, Pam. There's no detail on them yet, so hang on. I'm painting as fast as I can. Make sure this is dry on the table too. This is just it's just covered with paper. All right, so here we have, oh, okay. That one bent somehow. That's weird. This one is like, it's not even. It's not on the fold. In other words, this needs to be trimmed. I don't know why one of them should be needing a haircut, but it did. Let me even that up a little though. Wasn't closing. I don't know. Oh well, no biggie. Keep moving. All right, time for some more new baby wipes. Go do the baby wipes. All right, let's have another little world right in there. Okay, I need, that's not glued down. I need to put some Eileen's tacky right there. I'm not looking at chat. If y'all are watching this as a recording, then just fast forward. Don't email me. Okay. Eileen makes amazing digi. I don't know if that's what she tweeted, but yeah. Y'all need to check it out. Go back in Eileen's Twitter feed and look at all her digi work. She's modest, so we all have to brag on her because she doesn't do it herself. All right, so let's go this way. I'm getting there, guys. Trying to hurry, but still have something halfway done. I mean, you know, I don't want it to look, not that it doesn't look crazy and wild, but you know what I mean. All right, so let's see here on this one. I think I'll pick up some more red in this one. nice that you've been here all this time, North and Martha. Well, it's not together yet, but we're getting there. All right, so now we have this. That's what it's going to look like in the book, you know, when we put it all together. And once I have it all together, then I'll go back and do some detail. I only got 2 more to go, guys. I know that probably sounds like a lot. Oh, we're getting there, though. We're getting there. I'm kind of trying to get through it so we can get the whole book put together. We're gonna add some more stuff to it. All right, so there we got that. So let me turn this, and that's upside down. I have to kind of remember I'm working that one upside down. Only 1 more to go after this one, guys. Oh, look, I can't answer the phone. I can't answer the phone with my hands like this, so it's just gonna have to ring. Another baby wipe. See, this is where I need some white, some silver, some other stuff. But I'm only going to stick with these colors for right now. Tie those 2 together. That one's upside down, so I got to kind of remember that. All right, I'm going to stop on that. Hang on. It goes this way. All right, so here we go. Okay, now that this one's right side up, I can see what I want to do here. Because that's like a little ship right there. You may not be able to tell now because of what we've done to it, but I want it to be in a little cove in there. Because I might want some other details that I have in my mind going over that. And I hit that with the heat gun again. All right, so there we go. Got that one, that page done. Okay. Last one. This one goes this way. Need a little more black paint. Here's our faux po. I love saying that. All right. Okay, let me see where I want to go with him. I don't want this to dry too fast because I have some details I want to add to that. Another baby wipe. All right, so let's see here. I'm going to bring her out a little. This one need a brush to get in right in around his face. That would be a detail. I'll do that later. Have a little bit of hills there. So this is where I need some white and some other things going on. I'll get that in a minute. I've got other things going on, but I can only do one coat at a time. One coat at a time. All right, last page. For the base coat. All right. I'll just start doing a little bit of detail. Like I said, I don't know that we'll have time to do all. How many pages is there? 6? Well, there's a lot. 24. Okay, this one, I think I'll go across this way. I'll go back in with some white, some copper. No flocking. No flocking, Eileen. I sent all for those of y'all that don't know, I all these little jars of, like glitter and flocking, the stuff that makes stuff fuzzy. So we had a lot of jokes on the flocking. Okay, so I think I'll start. This one's still a little damp. Let me see if I can. Let me go wash my hands real quick, guys. At least get the bulk of this off. Hang on. Got my paper towels. Hang on. Okay. Didn't get the matte medium off, but it got the bulk of the paint. Hey, Jeannie. I know you can't believe I'm still on. I want to, work a little bit longer on the details, put the book together, put on some, let me put this brush in the water, put some copper, some white. Let me get another tray or another coffee lid. It's dry, so that means it's clean. Okay, so let me get some white. Now I know I'm probably not going to have time to put a whole bunch of detail on every page, but I will show the books, later if we, finish it completely. But this is where I like to add little stuff, I won't have time to do individual stars, so let's go ahead and do some splattering. Let me get some, I'm just going to water down some white paint here, get a fluffy brush. And we'll do, for instance, where I want to do some stars and things, we'll just do like this because we won't have time to go and do individuals, And then I might want to do a couple of shooting stars or something. This needs something else. Let's see. Do some water here. Let's have half those gears sitting in the water. Have some cloud things going on. Let's do some. Need to get some paint out that's not watery. Hang on. I'm going to have some thick and some watery. So we can see a few little bits, something going on here. Some reflections. Maybe a cloud or something going on up here on that side. Maybe we'll have something coming across to this side, even though one's front and one's back. And then maybe we'll have these hands coming all the way out. Now these are going to be covered up. The flaps are all going to be like bound together, you know, with the, so you see we can start playing. And this is the kind of stuff that just takes a while. You can't, you know, I can't. I mean, I do it kind of fast, but it doesn't mean that I don't. I like to take my time and play and, you know, make the little worlds and all that I like to play the, you know, in here. But I can't rush through 12, 15 pages. It's another fresh baby wipe. You know what I mean, Burn? Might want some little, oh, let me go ahead and get out. I want a little Payne's gray color. Some Prussian blue. A little gray. No, y'all can't even see anything I'm doing. There's my 2 trays of color here. Maybe make some smoke, fog. Something going on right there. But all these kind of things is what takes, where I spend a lot of time. You know, playing in these details and stuff like that, that I just don't have. After we get to this point, it's almost like we should do a separate show on the details, because by the time I do all the book, you know, it's like, then there's no more time. We're out of time. So, you kind of start to see. Well, what I want to do though, I can still do this kind of thing when the book is together, I think. If not, I'll take it back apart. But I'm going to go ahead and put it together. And then maybe do a couple more like these kind of, you know, details. But I wanted, you know, the point of this show was to put this, do a steampunk book. And we haven't even done any copper. I still have the copper. You know, let me do something here. Because at least, you know, on a couple of pages or something. We didn't use any stencils. We didn't do, you know, we didn't do any of that. You know, and all the copper is really going to do is give it a little bit of glow. It'll give it a little bit more, you know, a metallic feel, and a little bit more steampunk something. And even though you might not be able to see a whole lot of it, it'll still be a little bit of the glow there. Like I'd like to put, let me see, I need a thin brush. You know, some copper on the hands here, on the edge. Because, you know, I made these hands go all the way out like this, so I might want to give it a little more dimension. Now, this is going to be tucked under right there. Okay, or some of these metal bits here, you know, I could add my own you know. And see, I like to play with all these little things like this. You know, right back here, maybe this is holding up something right there. See, those are the kind of things that I like to play with, that I usually don't have time here on the show to do that. All right, so let's put the book together. Let me dry that and then put the book together. And see if we can play with a couple more pages. Okay, this was the very back page. Okay, so let me put it all together here. Oh, I wanted to put some copper on this front. I wanted to put it like a little bit of copper right here on the front one. The reason for that is because we have black brads, and the black brads won't show. And also, that would be cool to be able to edge all the pages with some copper. Okay, so let me do the one. You know, copper around every edge, every page. So let me hit that with the heat gun. I'm going to put it together, and then I'll probably have to take it back apart to finish it. But I want to show y'all what it looks like. Okay, so we got our 3 black brads here. Make sure they're all, everything lined up here. Hang on. Uh-oh, I just fell right back. Let me get the middle one here. Okay. Let's see if we can zoom in a little. Hang on, guys. Where's my focus sheet here? Trying to get it to autofocus again. All right, so let me do a couple more pages. I'll flip through the whole book, and then we're going to go in here, and I'm going to want to, like, for instance, like I said, I'm going to want to put copper color all around all the edges of all the pages. Will have a copper edging to them. But I also want to be able to go in here, like with the watered down white here. And I don't want to go crazy on every page, but I'm going to, you know, have some stars. Maybe have one bigger one. And get it straight. There we go. Let me dry that real quick before I flip. No, CB. Oh my gosh. This one also might be a good one to varnish when I'm completely done. All right, so let me go ahead and I think I'm zoomed in enough to, and I'll just kind of slide back and forth. So here we go. See, now I'm going to go back in here and I'll do more stuff like this. Could have some things going on, could be reflections, it could be, a lot of things going on in each page. And then this one turns, okay, I'm going to have to make sure they're bent right. I didn't, since the painted. Okay, so like this can have, this can be some, some water splashing up here. I can do some. I mean, there's just all kinds of things we can do. On every page, but I'm not going to have time to do every page today. And then if I want to tie them together, I can do that too. But we'll see. Now I got to dry. So this is just, a little start. I might want to go in here more with the, some dark, the blue. Make this more waterish and stuff in there. But it takes a while to do all that I just can't rush through too much of that. All right, let me finish the flip. So then we got this. So see, we still have, down here, this, we had talked already about this being water down here. She could be in the water. Reflection. This over here could be a whole lot of something going on. Little cave here with this ancient carvings on the wall, water splashing off of each one of the little sections there. This could be like a little water wheel in there. That could be a little water wheel. Let's make a little more splashy stuff. Maybe some water coming out of his mouth right there. Maybe a little bit of water foamy stuff going on, not too much. See, I stop and get, I haven't even flipped through the whole book yet. Because I stop and work on something. So I'm going to stop and go ahead and flip through the whole book and not stop and work on something. All right, here we go. Let's start over. I think that's, okay, here we go. I'm going to just flip through the whole book, even though I can't stop, okay? So there's this one, and this is just with the base coat and a few of my little, play on each one. But I want to get through the whole book here. There's our real Poe. We have a faux Poe in there too. This flaps down, flaps up, this flaps over. Every other one flaps either up or down. Got stuff there. See, like this one, I want this to all connect, and that opens up. So there's the whole book. Oh, stop and work. This is where I would take and do all the little stuff, Thanks, guys. And like I said, this is where it takes, some time to, go in here and do a little bit of whatever. And then maybe there's some kind of glow coming down. Need some orange. Well, let's do some copper. Maybe some copper. A copper glow kind of around them. And like I said, I want to put copper around all the edges of all the pages. All right, hang on, guys. Well, I still got too much paint on my hands. You'll just have to wait. So you can kind of see. Carrie. All right, so anyway, guys, there's just some fun stuff you can do with collage. And if you think you can't do it, I'm telling you, go watch Kathy Arbor, Kathy. Go watch Kathy Arbor using these techniques and the amazing stuff she did. I'm telling you, you can do it, okay? And it doesn't have to be, space and, or steampunk. It can be any theme. You can do gardens. You can do, any world you can imagine. You can do the same. It's just, it's just the technique that of the blending, the collage. This is all going to have splashy water and reflections, and little. It can have a little, a little tiny planet right there off in the distance, or a moon, or whatever. It can be the moon way over there, and then you can put a little glow around it. Let's get a copper glow. My brush is not. You can do a little copper glow around it. There's all kinds of things. You just got to use your imagination. And don't tell me you don't have one. I don't want to hear that. Do not tell me you do not have an imagination. It's not true. All right, so let me keep going here. So this flap's open. And like I said, we're just going to go back in. I mean, it's hard for me to stop. It really is, but I don't have one of my tiny brushes. I'm just using the back of the brush there. And the copper, you can do all kinds of, do little, oh, I've got too much water in my brush. Do little gears on each, a little something on every. You probably can't even see any of that, but. I'm trying to make like something like, let me see if I can do it wider so you can see. Like swirls, things coming out of there. Like this is swirling around. So it's like spinning. That's spinning. Anyway, let me keep. And then, more. Where's my white here? Maybe the hands. Remember we said something about coming out, something. A pose. Maybe a little bit of that showing over there. A little bit of the copper or something. Have a little something swirling around his head up there. Oh my goodness. I want to blend a little bit of that background right there. Let me put a little more red, I think, right behind his hair there. And I think I want him to have, let me dry that. I think I want him to have one of those big collars. So I think I'll put a little bit of splashy here, just a little bit of star right here. And of course this is going to have some as well, but tiny. And then You know how they have those big white collars? Play there. Anyway, okay. So anyway, guys, I hope that y'all enjoyed that. Um, I'll do some more little doolollies, some little stuff in them, and I know there's a glare. Let me see if I can kind of wait. Let me hit this with the heat gun, then I'll keep flipping the rest. Didn't finish the rest of the flip. Hi, Colleen. All right, so then we got this. I'm tilting it a little because there's the true color right there. When I go like that, see how it flashes out? There's the true color. And it's hard to get my lighting just right, but there's the colors. See how much more bright it is when the lighting is just right? There's the faux po. All right, guys. Well, I hope y'all had fun. We did some collaging, painting, mixed media, made a little mini book. We did cameo cutouts earlier. And so, yeah, thanks, guys, for being here. I hope y'all had fun, got some work done yourself while you watch someone else. That's what I do. When I watch other people, I'm working. So, hey, Annabelle, nice to see you again. And I'm sure there's people here that have come and gone that I miss saying hi to, like Annabelle, Robin, and I said hi to Jeannie and CB. Hello, CB Lisha. And who else? CB, Jilly, the other Jess and Joe and Hootie, Kelly, KP. I know, and I've said hi to most of y'all already. Lulabelle and North Martha. Thank you. It's nice to meet you, North Martha. I know it's not. It's not. It's in. Not that Martha. I just call her North Martha, but it's. She's trying to say not that other Martha, but I just call her North Martha. Sharon, Sandy with the P, Julie. I know her name is not Topaz, Queen Tina. So thanks everybody for just playing along and just messing around with some collage and some cameo earlier. So bye guys.